West Coast Swing has a seemingly unlimited amount of moves. In today's video, we're going to give you 3 beginner-friendly moves to learn after the basics. My name is Brian B.
I'm Miss Megan.
We've been teaching West Coast Swing a long time, especially here on YouTube. So move number 1 is going to be a little bit based off of an inside turn that you might have learned. But this is called a fold. A 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We do it again. I remember teaching this to one of our students that became one of our teachers and watched his eyes light up because he got to do this sweep at the end of it, which is pretty cool. But let's talk about how we do it. It's based off of an inside turn, so of course you have to have this inside turn down, triple step, anchor step. What's going to happen in the lead? Same lead. 1, we prep slightly for 2. I'm going to turn this hand down. I'm going to back myself out of the way just so you can see the hand. I'm going to turn this hand down and let Megan follow. I'm going to allow her to get to her right foot. So at this point, I'm allowing, meaning I'm not forcing any of this. I'm just allowing the turn. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I might step with my footwork wherever I need to make this comfortable for Megan. This hand is just going to be down. It's turned down like I'm turning a doorknob. Now to turn back, we're going to just turn the hand back up and triple step and create that anchored away position. If we did it one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Now when I'm turning the hand up, there's no distinct moment that I turn it. I allow it to come back around. I have all of beats 5 and 6 to do it. 1, 2, I lead the turn. I have 2 beats to turn that hand back around. But I said that Spencer, I'll call him out, Spencer, who used to teach for us, loved this when he learned the sweep, because the sweep, 1, 2, 3, and 4, sweep, 5, step, 6. We have 2 beats at the end of the pattern, 5 and 6. All that our partner cares is that we're anchored away when we're done on count 6. I can sweep during count 5 and step on count 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, sweep, 5, step, 6. And what works great about this is it doesn't matter if one of us sweeps and one doesn't. Megan's watched the YouTube video. She knows how to sweep. I didn't remember the sweep from the YouTube video. I triple, she sweeps, triple step, and it still works just fine. So that's move number 1, the fold. Number 2, we all know a right side pass or underarm turn. Depends on who you learn from, same move. But what we also have is what's called a right side redirect, which is easy-ish, beginner-ish. It's also very cool and done at the high level because it feels cool. I'll do it from my back here. West Coast Swing is super fun, but let's face it, it gets complicated fast. That's why we created our free West Coast Swing ebook to give you access to all the answers in one place. You can grab it in the description below or the QR code right here. We're leading the right side pass. 1, 2. I'm starting to look at my watch. I actually have a watch on. From here, I'm leading this across in front of Megan's face as I go 3, pressing into my left foot, and replacing 4, anchor, 5, and 6. Let's do it again slowly there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And pro tip for the leaders, I'm pressing into the foot because I don't want to take full weight. I don't want to pick up my weight and go there and back and anchor step. It's too much. So I'm going to press. 1, 2, press and step. Anchor step. If you want numbers, then I'll give you the key to leading it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm going to talk about this lead and let Megan talk a little bit about what she feels. But leaders, the key is if I give Megan too much time, she's going to get past me too early. I have to be very proactive. So I start leading the hand up a little bit earlier. I start creating a little pressure towards her, and I want to get my hand on her side early to have that happen. You want to talk about what it feels like for the follower? Good and bad?
Wait, what?
Good or bad?
Yeah, so we have 1, 2. I'm recognizing this because I do feel a little bit of pressure here and the hands up. So I know something's going to be different than the right side pass, but then I just try to follow all the way through it.
Cool. Now move number 3 is, you might know this, you might not, a basic whip. The first thing I learned off of a basic whip was the whip with the inside turn. And we'll cover that here. Maybe this is new, maybe it's not, but hopefully the final move, the bonus move, will be the cool one that you don't know. So, basic whip, I get to count 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But as the leader, I want to lead this hand up. Look at my wristwatch. Step sideways on 5. Notice I'm ahead of Megan, and all of this space is here to lead over her head and anchor step. Let's look at it one more time that side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That hand needs to be up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's look at it from the other side because I want Megan to talk about her footwork because you're going to need to know this footwork for the next move. And if I make one more point to the followers, you must know the footwork of your patterns. I'll explain why. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What's different on count 5?
So, followers, on count 5, you're not turning toward your partner. You're going to walk straight forward. Then we turn away from our partner on count 6, and then we have our triple step.
So in a normal whip, you'd step back on count 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back 6, 7, and 8. But if you know that it's possible to step forward on count 5, you're going to get this move and the next one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Forward 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we can lead 1, 2, 3, and 4. Forward 5, 6, and that's the last move. It is called a same side whip. Do you know why? Because the leader stays on the same side of the slot. I'm going to stay on the whip on this side the entire time. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, and instead of going across, I stay on the same side for 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I like how Megan nods. That's where you're going, Brian. That's where you're going. 1, 2, 3, and normally I would step across, but instead I step down line for 4. Now I have to use my arms to keep Megan moving for 5. I let her go for 6, 7, and 8. The only thing I really have to do differently is I have to make sure I get back in the slot on 6 as the leader. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5 on 6. I step somewhere in the slot, wherever's comfortable here, and then we anchor step. If you want to see what comes next, that's always the question. What moves do we learn next? We have created that exact step-by-step process over on our website, westcoastswingonline.com. You can try it here. Everything's broken out step-by-step, not only for West Coast Swing, but for 23 different social dances, from beginner all the way to pro-level moves. There's a section that'll tell you what to learn next so you can level up your social dancing. Check it out there, and if not, watch this YouTube video here and make sure you like and subscribe because we love you guys and we want to see you do well.